It's been a week since Elon Musk shocked Wall Street by announcing he's taken a 9.2% stake in Twitter, TWTR. And while the CEO and chairman of Tesla, TSLA, first announced he would be a passive investor, it's now clear he will be anything but. Musk's purchase of roughly 73.5 million shares of Twitter cost him $2.4 billion. That's 4 times more stock than founder Jack Dorsey has. Musk's purchase earned him a spot on Twitter's board of directors, and Musk is already making waves. He's already put a poll on his own Twitter account, which currently has more than 80 million followers, inquiring if the social media platform should have an edit button. That prompted the company to post a tweet of its own, confirming that the Twitter was already working on the feature. "No, we didn't get the idea from a poll," the company said, adding a winky face emoji. And Musk continued to make headlines when the Washington Post reported that Musk will host an internal AMA, Ask Me Anything, question and answer session with Twitter employees who are still reeling over his investment and appointment to the board. "We say that Twitter is what's happening and what people are talking about right now. Often, we at Twitter are what's happening and what people are talking about. That has certainly been the case this week," Agrawal wrote in a company-wide email. "Following our board announcement, many of you have had different types of questions about Elon Musk, and I want to welcome you to ask those questions to him. What Musk means to Twitter stock. Musk is no ordinary shareholder. And he's not the typical CEO, either. He's arguably one of the highest profile business leaders in America, and he has a tremendous following. He was Times Person of the Year for 2021. He hosted Saturday Night Live. He's brought Tesla from an electric vehicle oddity to the automotive company with the biggest market capitalization in the world, dwarfing Toyota, TM, Ford, F, and General Motors, GM. Depending on the price of Tesla stock on a given day, he's the richest man in the world. Currently he's number 1, edging Amazon, AMZN, founder Jeff Bezos. Tesla stock is up roughly 1,800% over the last 5 years, and it's getting ready to execute yet another stock split. And that's not all. The 50-year-old Musk is also CEO and Chief Technology Officer of SpaceX, which is dedicated to opening space flight to the public. All in all, he has a net worth of nearly $290 billion. In short, he's a visionary. And Twitter needs a visionary. The social media platform is frequently accused of being too slow to combat hate speech and abusive conduct, although it's taken steps to address that in recent months. Dorsey, the revolutionary leader who ran Twitter on 2 separate occasions, stepped away again to focus his attention on his other company, Block, SQ. And Twitter is challenged constantly by competing social media platforms. Meta platforms, FB, Facebook and Instagram, Snap, Snapchat and TikTok are vying for attention. There are also conservative-based platforms such as Parler, Getter, and Truth Social, the latter run by a company headed by former President Donald Trump, that are trying, without much success, to be a Twitter alternative. Musk's vision, combined with Twitter's resources and reach, it has 330 million monthly active users, could be interesting to watch. TWTR stock at a glance. Since January 1st, Twitter stock is up 6%, and, that's great, considering that the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite is in correction territory, down 11% so far this year. But look at how investors rallied to Twitter stock when Musk made his announcement. TWTR jumped more than 30% on the news. And even though it gave back some of those gains during the week, the stock is still on track to close the week up roughly 17%. In the most recent, Q4, earnings report, Twitter announced revenue of $1.57 billion, in line with analysts' expectations. Earnings came in at 33 cents per share, which was just under the 34 cents EPS that analysts had projected. The company reported that it gained 6 million new daily active users in the quarter, which also was just short of what Wall Street envisioned. Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas suggests that Musk's influence in Twitter could mean changes in technology, investment, social acceptance, and regulation that many may find controversial. Musk is a prolific user of Twitter and built the Tesla brand on some pretty outlandish statements on Twitter, such as musing that Tesla stock is overvalued. Jonas says Musk's ability to convert his enthusiasm into broad public support is an underappreciated ingredient for Tesla's success to date. It's possible that Twitter could benefit from that kind of enthusiasm.